the round table.
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen. Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
Eddie, I believe you're praying today.
Yes,
Yeah.
Screech on the
Prayed
grease.
last week.
Yeah, I did. I got a whole many revolutions until I pray again.
Yeah,
Are we
that's
ready
true.
to go?
We're ready
Marcus?
to go,
Is
yeah.
the chat up and running?
That chat's up and running, man.
All right. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear White Jesus.
You always do it to White Jesus.
I miss him. I miss White Jesus. He's my favorite of all the Jesuses. And, I just want to say hello. I wanna
Wait,
say, how
you're
you
not
doing?
White Jesus?
No,
He's fat Jesus. Yeah, we all know that.
No. But White Jesus, how you been? Come on down and see me. You don't fucking call anymore. I miss you. And, go Dolphins. In the name of the Father, and the Son,
Terrible
and the
prayer.
Holy Spirit. Amen. Don't call it bad until it's over.
Yeah, don't curse a prayer until it's over. You get 18 years and no pussy.
Yeah, and you get mites.
that's
You
All
pussy
right.
mites.
Well, that seems about accurate. Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen, everybody. We know Ed's here because he just had a terrible prayer, so
Come
you heard his
on.
voice. It wasn't a good prayer. He said, go Dolphins at the end. The
You're not-
Dolphins aren't going to win. There's no possibility of that
That's the whole
happening.
point of prayer, you asshole.
Nah, seemed very stupid to me. But, Jackie, you're here.
I'm here. Earlier, I was wiping my butt and I found a feather in there.
Really?
Yeah,
How
I
do
don't-
you think it got there?
I don't know.
Pillow.
I think someone's been plucking in my bed.
Maybe you're changing.
I don't know. I think it's fine if I turn into some kind of chicken or something. I'd definitely be killed first. I can feed a lot of people.
Right. Okay, so there is a truth to the story.
There's 1,000% truth.
Okay, where do you think the feather actually came from?
I mean, I guess my comforter.
This
but
is so easy. You
question
sat
is-
on a down pillow. The feather went through the pillow thing and through the pants.
I had no
Someone got-
pants on. I had nothing
Oh,
on. I
you
mean,
go.
yeah, I don't nap with clothes on. Who does that? But I did. It was just so weird because it's like, when like every once in a while when you're wiping your ass and you find like a long hair or just like any kind of hair.
I get that.
I think everybody gets that. And I just have never found a feather
You're
up there
brushing your
before.
teeth, Eddie. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. But I'm glad I'm not changing.
Oh, no.
Give her some feed.
God, this is a fun podcast to do every week. All right, Eddie, you're here.
Yeah, man, I'm here. How you doing, Ben?
I'm fine.
I miss you.
I miss you.
I miss you more than White Jesus.
Oh, that's really wonderful.
We don't hang out anymore.
It doesn't matter.
Your
I think
hair
that's-
looks great.
Thank you. It's
I
long.
want
have
you
to
to
get a
bring the
cut.
beard back.
I met Dave Navarro.
You met Dave Navarro.
And he loves me. He hugged me.
He
I
hugged
hugged
you.
him. He was very uncomfortable.
Oh.
But it was a great experience. That was the Greg Gutfeld show. It re-airs
Yeah?
tonight.
Re-airs.
Sunday
Dave
on
Navarro's
Fox
got
News
some
Network.
Oh, God. Don't plug.
Oh, I love that Fox News. Don't even get me started.
God damn it.
They need me. I'm the independent voice of a
You only
generation.
dress in Eagles and flags
I
now.
haven't not worn a suit jacket or an American flag shirt in 9 months.
Starting to scare me a little bit.
Don't even get me started on how I actually think.
What are you
Barry
registered?
Gold bottle. All right, what happened?
What are you registered for voting?
I'm an independent.
Okay.
So I can't vote. Anyway, Holden, you're here. Barry Goldwater.
Holdenators, ho! Welcome back to your PlayStation Network shout-outs. So sad you missed them last week.
Does that mean it's extra long this week?
They're a little chunky, I'm not going to lie. They're a bit chunky. We're going to be here for a second.
Of course they're
We're gonna
fucking
be in
chunky.
this.
They
Get
play a
rid
bunch
of
of
the
video
fucking
games.
losers.
Breathe, just relax into this sequence of the show. It's
Holden,
going to be
just
good.
do it.
All right, Steven Stavinsky wants to apologize for his comments to Jackie, though he does want to touch her butthole.
Wait,
it
what
was never his
comments?
intention to harass.
Oh, maybe
he said he
put
was the
feather
one
up
a
there.
couple weeks ago. He said he wanted to do stuff to your butt.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's a feather in it now.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
Digging for
softer
gold
now.
in
She's
there.
been trying to grow those birds up.
On the reg, a.k.a. Tim says, Holly, you were the best this year. Waffle loves you.
Oh, come on with
That's
this
right.
shit.
There's love happening. Michael Roberts wants to tell Thomas Randolph that his beard looks like Father Time's pubes, and he can't believe someone lets him fuck them.
God,
Octofish Fish
This
wants.
used to just be like fun things, and like now
No,
everyone's
it's
just talking
long
the
and
more
I
you
have to
talk,
do
the
it.
longer it goes.
Octafish wants the entire table to give a shout out to Alex, the feral child of Arkansas. Muskrat 118 is upset with Amber because she was in a different episode of the characters than our episode. I think it's fine.
Yeah. Good. Is that it?
No, yeah.
All right, wonderful. Great job, Holden. Of course, check out Henry Zebrowski's Netflix special, The Characters, written by Henry Zebrowski and Ed Larson. It has been called racist on the internet, but the internet is always right.
So we did brownface. I wrote it too.
It's fine.
Yeah, but I had brown face.
All right,
too.
Keith and the girl are here. Keith and the girl. Keith and Captain. Thanks so much for being here.
Hello.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
This is the first time we're doing it. This is a cross promotion, Marcus.
Cross promotion?
We're cross promoting.
We call it crossover.
It's like a crossover episode.
Yeah,
like
it's a
Superman versus Batman. So we have to fight for half of it, and then we fight the Joker at the end.
It's like when the cast of California Dreams got together with Saved by the Bell.
It's like the X-Men and Justice League of America. It's
Yeah, or
Marvel
Everybody
DC
Loves
crossover.
Everybody Loves Raymond got together with the fat bastard
King of Queens.
King of Queens.
Fucking Mega Man and Sonic the Hedgehog.
They never crossed over.
What are you talking about?
They didn't cross over. I don't think they did. Keith, how are you?
What the fuck is happening?
It doesn't matter. Not a big deal.
We're
Keith,
saying hello.
yeah, this is the hello. How you doing, Keith?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Very good. Thanks for being here. And Hemda, how do I say your name? I always get it wrong.
Nothing like that.
Yeah.
Hemda. You could say Hemda.
Hemda.
Yeah.
I can say it.
Wait, aren't you a Jew of some sort?
No, I'm not Jewish.
He's
I'm
a fucking
Opposite.
Nazi.
I'm not a Nazi. Eddie, take it
Your
easy.
Oh,
grandfather's
that's
a Nazi.
right. You're
I
a
love the
Nazi.
great state of Israel, Fox News. Don't even get me started.
Ed's the half Jewish one.
Yeah, yeah.
No, my parents converted,
Oh, that's yeah.
but then they went
To
back.
half Nazi?
No, they converted to Judaism, and then now they're back to evangelical Haitian.
Haitians, yeah.
Yes,
They're with
they
the
go to
Haitians now.
They go to a Haitian church.
We had to go to Germany and shred all those documents.
Those I found out later on after I went to visit my Oma in Uruguay.
Oh, of
were
course she's
actually
fucking lied to you.
documents-
She's hiding out in Uruguay.
She had cancer and she survived it. She's 93 years old. That shows
That
some respect,
doesn't
Eddie.
mean that she's a good woman. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
it does. Oh, she's the most charming woman you'll ever meet. She's so much better than your mother.
She
You know-
married a Nazi.
She
know
didn't
who
marry a
else?
Nazi. She married someone who was fighting a war. Don't even get me started.
Hemda was trying to say something.
Yes.
I'm just saying, you know who else was charming?
Who?
Heil!
Oh my God. Okay, Rick Santorum.
Wait, you
I
think
get it.
Hitler was charming?
Oh, yeah. Why do you think we all followed him into the gas chamber?
That's the thing. He was a very charming man.
He was the one leading him in there.
I think he was as charming as Trump, and look what's happening.
Yeah.
man.
Trump is doing very, very well.
Man, I just saw Son of Saul. You got to check that out. That's a good Holocaust flick. It's like first-person shooter concentration camp.
What happens?
Fucking badass. They're leading people into they're leading people into the Saul. You know, he's a big man. And
Oh, I see.
he's the daddy Saul. And he's leading people into the chambers, and he's just like, what's she writing down? And he's leading people into the chambers, and you know, he tells them everything will be okay. There's work for you after you take a shower, and then they all die, and he cleans up the bodies, and of course his kid goes in the chamber. He sees his kid go
Spoiler
in,
alert.
lets his kid go in, and the kid fucking lives. Son of Saul.
Yeah, okay. So I guess
So I don't need to see the movie.
Oh no, that's only the first 10 minutes.
you
my
want to
God.
be in there when the shower's on low, I guess, or near and empty.
Thank you for creating like the best Sunday ever. I know what I'm doing every Sunday.
Just watching Son of Saul on repeat.
Yeah, who recommends Holocaust movies like they're gonna be fun?
Ed
Yeah.
Ed watches
I'm a big- all
Holocaust
of them.
movies like back to back. That is a normal Sunday for him. What would you say top 5 Holocaust movies?
Son of Saul, that's got to go in there. There's that one where they all lived in the sewers. I like the foreign ones.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, Chud. What are you, the sewer.
There was a bunch of kids, and they live in the sewers because the fucking your family was after them. And
Do
then,
they really like pizza? Also, is that part of it?
Yeah, all the radiation from those showers.
Right.
I mean, you gotta like Schindler's List. There's some great comedy in there.
I never saw it.
There's really like
never saw
5
it?
great jokes in that.
See, he's trying to still convince himself that the Holocaust is happening. I know because I went to Jew school and that was plenty.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand going to watch tragic movies like that harsh.
What is Jew school?
Yeshiva.
Yeah. Or like I used to. There was
went
a
to Catholic
It was
school.
like a David. I think ours was like a School of David or some shit.
Where at?
Boca Raton, Florida.
They got many Jews.
Hello, you want to learn about the Did the Holocaust survivors actually teach
Oh,
you?
yeah, I met a bunch of them. Great people.
Yeah, they all retired to Boca.
They party fucking hard.
Yeah, man. Every
Yeah.
day, like it's your last.
Well, my school always had drunk drivers who crashed their cars come in and tell us not to drink and drive. So that's the difference between Wisconsin and Florida.
Yeah, we'd have
Different amounts of peril.
We'd have born again Christians come in and tell us how badly they fucked up, and then we'd all have to pray together.
Isn't that nice?
Public school.
So everyone didn't have Holocaust survivors come in and talk to them?
There
was in
were none in
Texas.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, there weren't any Jews in Texas either.
Oh, man. We were fucking overrun with them. It's almost like you had to put them somewhere.
I think any of the ones that were in
point,
Woodhaven,
Ed.
Queens, just didn't want to talk about it. You know? If you went to Queens, you're not fucking talking about the Holocaust ever again.
You Catholic, Keith?
I was raised Catholic.
You're an Irish fella, right?
No, but my dad was a Catholic priest.
Oh,
Isn't
wow.
that something? What do you think about that movie Spotlight? Was your father involved in the film at all?
No, he wasn't one of them.
He wasn't a molester.
Right.
I get it all the time. My father was a good man who left Germany because his father wasn't a great man, and I still get accused of abuse. So I think Keith needs to you're a pedophile.
Fair enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Keith, was your life a lot like Keeping the Faith, that Edward Norton, Ben Stiller
It's a
movie?
fun movie.
It was just like that without the boring Jew side. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Catholic school growing up, man. It was a fucker.
My dad had CCD in our house.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm sorry, man.
yeah. It's all right.
I would pray for
Yeah.
40 minutes every morning in my school. Then we had to say a prayer after we ate.
Right.
I learned how to study the Torah in Hebrew, ancient Hebrew. Some guy named Rashi, his fucking version. All it got me was a great place in the atheist world.
You know what they should
And
have
your
tried
hair
teaching
is
you? They
awesome.
should have tried to teach you Spanish. That matters.
Yeah.
Spanish is a great language that we all should have learned, not old Hebrew.
No, that or Latin at least, and then you can, figure out any kind of word, whether you know the meaning or not.
Yeah, I
The
suppose.
Rosetta Stone of language.
All right.
You pray. How does one pray for 40
Marcus
minutes?
is also here. Marcus.
Yes, exactly. Like, so on, etc., etc. Yes.
Light some candles.
Take out the Torah, kiss it a few times.
Bury a plate.
Do they bury the plate?
Some of them do.
Huh. And what's the point of burying the plate?
If it touches meat and cheese on the same plate, you got to bury it.
You gotta keep it kosher, right?
Because it's fucking dead to me.
But I like that they give it, they give it a traditional.
It's a terrifying culture.
The first time I had chicken cutlet parm, like it was the first time I think I ever mixed dairy and meat. I was like, oh yeah, God doesn't exist. That was stupid.
Oh yeah, it's a good dish to change from.
Well, what's the point of separating the chicken from the meat? I mean, not the chicken from the meat, the cheese from the meat, the dairy from the meat. What's the point?
What did he say?
The fuck? I'm going
Chicken
from the meat. That's a chicken popper.
The fuck show am I on?
Keith, that's a chicken popper. You're a smart guy, Keith.
Well, the entire idea
What's the point?
is that like you're not going to take like the dairy from the meat that you took from. It's like disrespectful to the
You
cow.
can't milk what you eat.
Here's what I think it was. A lot of people took mushrooms. They wrote a book. We took it too seriously, and now we're following it like it really is the Lord and the Lord exists.
I see. That's pretty standard.
It's like a Harry Potter book that somebody found 2,000 years later and said, "Oh my God, magic and spells! This
Right.
is the real truth."
Like half the pages were already ripped out, so you had to like put two and two together randomly. Everything's a sham if you look into it deeply enough.
I heard people would come around with like Campbell's and be like, on camels, Jesus dies on page 76. It's like,
Oh
you
my God.
motherfucker.
Fucking spoiler alert, you dickhead. Good God. All right, Marcus, let's do it. Let's do a news story.
A Florida woman is fighting to keep her 6-foot-long pet alligator in her home.
True.
The 125-pound reptile named Rambo wears clothes, rides on the back of a motorcycle, and has a bedroom in Mary Thorne's home in Lakeland.
So what's
Let
the
her
problem
have
with
it.
this?
Yeah.
She's had a license for the alligator for 11 years, but it recently grew to 6 feet. Wildlife officials say that size of alligator has to have two and a half acres of land.
Yep.
2.5.
Yep.
Thank you, Keith. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well,
Cut off part of its tail.
she should have done what mothers do when they want their daughters to not be tall, enrolled it in gymnastics at a young age.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she should have done.
I dated a stumpy girl in high school.
Wait.
You did. Is there a follow-up?
Not you, Marcus. Not
No, a
gorgeous
gymnast.
Marcus.
She was a gymnast, and
I see.
so you could tell that she had been squashed down. She had a weird squashed body.
Yeah, they bind them.
Yeah, squishing machines.
I just can't wait for this alligator just wearing like a little suit to just rip the fucking face off.
No way, he loves her. She feeds him.
That's what you fucking think.
Oh, of course, this was fine.
She says that she's trained him not to bite.
Yeah, sure, I bet. Yeah, no.
Not the opposite.
You're right.
Can you train a cold-blooded reptile?
I mean, it'll
Is it
always
possible?
learn off of food. I mean, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the difference? Let him eat her. Who cares? It's a nice life. It's a nice death. Goodbye.
You do get
Yeah.
the feeling she wouldn't mind. This almost seems
Yeah.
like her perfect out would be getting
Especially-
eaten by the thing she loves the most.
Lakeland is the purgatory of America. So I would go ahead and say this is probably the best, coolest way she could ever go out.
Lakeland's a shit town.
It's
Is
shit
it?
town.
Yeah,
In
but
Florida?
this is probably the best part of Lakeland. Did you see the pictures of this thing? I read this article. I mean, I can't miss it. You know, they had like a thing had a cowboy hat on. It was on a four-wheeler riding around. It's
We
fucking
actually-
cool, man.
We did this story on Red Eye on Fox News
Oh,
on
geez,
Friday.
throwing shit at you.
Yeah,
They don't need our exposure, Ben.
Oh, they don't.
No.
It is the #1 network on cable.
Wait a minute.
So
What's-
you're correct.
What's Fox News?
Fox News is a network that started in 1996 when freedom became allowed.
Do they cover the election?
They cover the election. They also they cover a whole series of child pageantry and wonderful events.
I bet they like you a lot.
They do love me over there, and I love them.
Man alive, it happened.
Times have
I
changed.
watched him turn. I saw it happen.
I'm writing a book.
Oh, what's it called?
It's
They're
called.
so jealous of me.
There's paper in this.
Is this laced with acid?
Well, this is nice that you guys were able to answer that question for me.
I'm gonna go with Big Truth.
Yeah, big and tall. Big and tall, too.
I like that. That's a good
That
Fox News approved, kind of spokesman sort of book name.
Got a couple of different meanings.
Oh yeah.
Big truth.
Big truth.
Do you have to get the pages extra thick so you don't rip them when you're turning them?
Thank you,
Your big
Eddie.
fucking-
That's very nice.
They do it digitally now, and he has that keyboard with the giant hand-sized buttons that he can, type like a normal person
Are you
with.
going to get the pages fireproof so nobody could throw your book in the fire when they decide that they don't like reading it or don't want anyone else to
Fahrenheit
read it?
451.
No way a Nazi's making a book fireproof.
Gas proof.
This is nice. What a wonderful 4 minutes.
Man, that was like a pile-on, like in football, where we all just jumped on it.
Hey, you know what, Heil? Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Getting back to the story, though, did they separate the alligator from the reptile? You fucking idiot! When you said chicken and me.
Keith, I won't allow it. You're self-published. I'm not dealing with it. No. Hemda can make Hemda. She can say whatever she
Germans
wants.
could never say my name.
I can't say your name right, which is probably an asset, actually. Can't put you on anything.
No
Anyway,
lists for you.
I don't know how to pronounce her. I don't know how to spell the name. No, that's very nice. Yes, did they separate the alligator from the reptile?
They did not separate the alligator from the reptile, no. This is what Mary Thorne, the owner, had to say. She said, "Everyone will tell you that I treat that animal like a baby. He doesn't do anything that a normal alligator does."
Oh, good.
That's not good for your cause, lady.
I don't treat him like he wanted to be treated as a person. I took him away from his mom, but he got to be a human, and that's much better, let's face it.
Hey, she says that he's practically a celebrity in Lakeland.
I bet he is.
Yeah, she said that
Who would
now
want to
she's...
kill a celebrity?
That's right. Says now she's struggling to keep ownership despite having him 11 years with a license. 11 years this woman has lived
But
with
I mean,
Rambo.
okay, so she has the human connection to the reptile, but the reptile, do we really think it has a connection to her?
Food.
What, I know food, but it
Yes,
can
it
find
does,
food.
because-
Do you think in its reptilian mind, does it recognize her as someone special other than when it looks at another person, does it differentiate? Differentiate?
Yes, because animals in the wild, if they're kept in captivity, you can't just send them off into the wild again.
Right.
You actually have to reacclimate them, and a lot of times it doesn't happen, or they're doing research on how to do that now. So if this alligator has been in her home for 11 years, That's all he knows. And I don't know what they expect them to do with the alligator if they let it go, because he's not going to survive.
Well, not only that, she says that he can't be out in the sun at all because he
Not without his lotion on.
They loved the sun.
No, she said that Rambo wouldn't be able to be outside because he has a sensitivity to sunlight. When she received Rambo, he was 4 years old. And
She's talking about Stallone.
Yeah.
And up to that point, he had been kept in a dark closet, cramped in a tank with several other alligators.
Is this the case of over-coddling? It seems to me it is, right?
That's the real issue here.
Yeah, alligators like it at night more anyway. That's when they really go after people and attack.
I thought they spent the majority of their day on just like sunbathing.
Do that, yeah, but if you at night though is when they really eat, man. You gotta shine the light and you see the little eyes,
right?
And you can make the noises to call them. You ever do that? No, of course not.
What are the noises?
No. And then you do that a bunch, and the alligators start coming.
We got an alligator hunter over here.
I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I had him in my backyard.
Where's your big dumb hat, alligator hunter?
Yeah. Keith, where are you from?
I'd rather not say. You guys are weird. Pennsylvania, close to Pittsburgh, but the country.
No alligators, though. So you were like a deer, bear,
Yeah,
you know,
no alligators.
normal animals, hairy animals.
Yeah, we'd raise them, but no alligators.
Right.
I think I talked about this. My buddy had a pet crocodile.
Yeah.
Really?
I was there for feeding day, and it was the scariest moment. Or not feeding day. They had to clean the cage out. So they had to remove it from the cage. So the father's like holding this crocodile down, like screaming, like, "Get out of the room! Get out of the room! He's getting squirrely!" And like I'm like, "What?" And then like my buddy Pat's just like furiously cleaning this cage, and then they put him back in, and we're just like, "Oh, thank God it's over." And I'm like, "Why is this fucking in your house?"
Oh, totally worth it.
Yeah, he loved it.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm against anyone having a reptile.
He liked mean reptiles. He liked mean reptiles. He
Oh,
had
yeah.
a
Didn't he have a
tarantula.
shitload of iguanas?
He had a tarantula. He had an iguana. He had other reptiles. I don't even know their names.
Bunch
they
of
had weird
snakes.
names. They were mean, man.
Didn't
he
you
had
have one
big
that like
pythons?
try to attack him
Bit
anytime
my
he opened
buddy's dad, the one screaming at me about the crocodile, man. Just like beat him right in the hand. His hand, the side of his hand, swelled up like a balloon purple.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
scariest thing I've ever seen. I loved going to Pat's.
Cats don't like you. You're just there to feed them, but at the very least, you have something cute to hold every now and again when it wants to be, when it wants to feel affection. What the hell is the point of having a snake or a reptile?
That's all
Crawls
they-
on you. I had a buddy that had a lizard. I loved it.
Yeah.
You just crawl on your skin. It feels real good.
That's what a
Pet it.
scaby does.
Yeah, but you're like a dirt person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Dirt
fine,
boy.
too.
Yeah.
I only want a pet that I can cuddle with.
Right?
Yeah, but you were raised in Queens where the train is right there, and then you can go see things. What the hell is happening over there where you're from?
North Carolina, man, we get real rowdy.
Yeah,
North Carolina, the best you can do is go to an anti-gay fucking rally.
Is there a lot of anti-gay rallies in
Oh,
North
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When
they-
Angels
did
in
that
America
start?
came to Charlotte, there were big protests.
Yeah, they like the rallies almost as much as they hate the gays.
I think they just don't like plays.
Bad
Put it on
theater.
Netflix. I didn't realize. I thought North Carolina was one of the more liberal southern states.
You're being confused by the name North.
Yeah.
Right,
And
right,
Fox
right.
News.
God, I love Fox News so much. Hannity airs at 7.
Hail Trump.
Sean Hannity airs at 7 p.m. No, Fox doesn't like Trump because he's being negative to
Right?
Megyn Kelly.
Sure.
I'm Team Megyn Kelly. O'Reilly airs at 8 p.m. So just watch that.
I just want to watch Dave Navarro. I'd rather just
Dave-
watch Inked. If I'm going to watch Dave Navarro, I
Well.
want to see his reality show.
I was with Dave Navarro. You can watch that on the Greg Gutfeld show.
You gotta, if you have the opportunity, you gotta pants
Suck his
Bill
dick.
O'Reilly.
I would like. He's actually my height. I could wear his pants. I could actually take them.
I guess if you have the opportunity, listen to Jane's Addiction, right? Call it a day.
Yeah.
What the fuck are these TV shows he's talking about?
I'm just so happy he's like a nice guy. I
He's
love
such a
Dave
nice
Navarro.
guy.
Why would
He
it be
was
me?
so-
I don't know. You never know. You
The
never
only
know.
person I have met in my experience over the past year, I suppose now, have been Snooki.
Snooki was mean.
Snooki was the only person I have met who had an entourage that made her. You would have thought she was Meryl Streep, who was unbelievably nice, apparently. Yeah, Snooki.
Meryl
Snooki
Streep.
was something better.
She would never be on
Meryl
Fox
Streep.
News.
No, she was. She was on Fox News
What?
when she made the Iron Lady.
Maybe she knew about your joke. She was dumpster joke.
No, Snooki did not. Oh my God, I love that joke.
Yeah.
But we won't go through it now. You have to listen to back episodes to hear it.
Now,
What
what
episode number?
Yeah.
Oh, the
You have
only
to listen
difference
to every
between-
back episode until you find it. There's
what-
hundreds
It's in
of
like
them.
5 of them.
I forget the joke, but no, Snooki is
What's
the only
difference between
a dumpster in
dumpster.
Atlanta and Snooki when she was pregnant. There's
yeah.
a live baby in the dumpster or whatever. All right, funny joke.
Nailed it.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'm gonna go back and find it.
Keith, God damn it! Don't cock block past shows, Keith.
Keith, there are hundreds of episodes. You must search for it. It is a
You
needle
love
to
the
anything.
archives, Keith.
Anyway, moving on. So there's an alligator.
And a woman.
Yeah, the woman, Mary Thorne. She says that she takes him to elementary schools, charity events, and conventions to teach people about reptiles. She says she's taught him not to bite, scratch, headbutt, or swat, which allows him to interact with the public safely. She says he loves kids. And when kids
Swatting.
She's drugging this thing.
maybe.
Probably.
She said when kids come around, he shuts his mouth really tight so fingers can't go in his mouth.
Good job.
Adding that she's been given permission to have him out and about without his snout taped shut, although it does not say who gave her said permission.
Although I'm glad his snout doesn't have to be taped shut because that would be very upsetting.
That's not fun to watch.
No. But I mean, yeah, drug the shit out of him.
You ever see alligator wrestling? It's
Yeah.
the best.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
It's
Wait,
so
are
much
these
fun.
humans wrestling?
Yeah,
alligators?
usually Indians. Usually
Indian what-
Indians like Seminole Indians.
Got it.
Yeah.
They were also classified as humans, Ed.
Native Americans.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they were always wrestling the alligators. I had one. We used to go on the thing called the Jungle Cruise. It was like a paddle boat that went down the intercoastal.
Yeah.
And it'd take you to this Jungle Queen. And take you to this little island, and there was this Indian he was hammered, and he was always wrestling around with the alligators, and he was missing a bunch of fingers, and he'd like show everyone he was missing fingers. You'd be like, alligator bit it, alligator bit it. And he'd make us all chant it, and then then we all start chanting alligator bit it, and then he'd like jump on an alligator. It's fucking best time.
You make the best out of Florida.
You just gotta show up.
Yeah, the Indians are a proud people.
It's a state perfect for Ed. That's crazy.
I lost again. These are the people that
chanting it.
Leonardo's sticking up for? That's ridiculous.
Oh my goodness. So what do you think? Should I think they should take the alligator. I
Well,
really
it's
do.
possible because she had the alligator before the 2.5 rule went into effect. So it's possible.
Why didn't we start with that?
Yeah.
It's possible that she could be grandfathered in.
Okay, so
She said, but in the meantime, she's in a tough spot because she can't find anybody with the proper license to take care of him. She says, I know when he goes away to a possible reptile encounter type of a situation, where you have the thing that people go
They're
to.
just gonna throw him in a pit with a bunch of bullies.
Yeah,
and they're
she
gonna
says-
fucking rip him up.
I know when he goes there, he's going to be really afraid and he's probably going to die from the stress.
I
Absolutely.
agree. Yeah, of course.
I'll take it.
yeah, I don't know.
What's the alligator's name?
Rambo! Hello!
Rambo the alligator. Who decided 2.5 acres was enough for one sole alligator?
I mean, the
What
state
is it?
legislature, I'd
God.
imagine.
God did that?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot of they take care of the alligators down in Florida.
They love them.
Yeah, they were protected for so long that now they're fucking everywhere and killing people. Again.
That's
it's a
the
lot
state.
of fun.
That's the state flag to them. An alligator.
Yeah, alligator smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer.
That's an alligator I want to hang out with.
Yeah, with a fucking big dumb NASCAR hat on.
Oh, you guys have cultured alligators.
They like cars.
Florida culture. All right, so the alligator's going to be fine.
Dead. It's probably going to die.
They're gonna kill it. They're doing it.
Yeah,
That's
more than likely, it's going to die. She said, Thorne said, final word, without him, I don't feel like even wanting to go on.
She's
my
going to die.
God, She's
Yeah.
gonna kill herself. This is gonna be a fucking travesty.
She said everybody's taking it pretty hard because they know how much she loves the gator.
Jackie, what do you think? You're a woman.
Am I?
Yes, technically.
You're a woman?
She's a woman.
Hey, Jackie, we want to hear about alligators. You're a woman.
Yeah, and I know all about the fucking gators.
No,
man.
but what
But
do you
you're a
think
woman
about
who's got a gator.
Yeah. What's your question?
how lonely is she?
Oh, too lonely. If she's dressing up the gator, she's too lonely. I think my biggest problem with this is that she's dressing up the gator. Imagine trying to shove a gator's foot into a slippy. you know, or even a ballet flat. I don't know. Or I imagine little cowboy boots,
Right.
which would be really fucking cute. But I think if she is putting clothes on this gator,
Man.
woman's too sad.
He don't look 6 feet. Show the picture. You seen the picture?
All right, let's see it.
He's on.
Oh, he doesn't look 6 feet.
Well, I think that's when he was a younger gator.
Oh, okay.
But he's wearing a shirt and he's sitting on a 4-wheeler.
And
Is that
pants.
the
He's
woman
wearing a
there?
shirt and pants.
Jeans.
That 4-wheeler looks like it's his, no joke.
Yeah.
Right? He's like owning that thing.
Yeah.
That
you
woman does
put-
look like me if I had never left Florida, though.
That's
Yeah.
true.
If you put shoes on a gator, you might be too sad.
I think that's a definite right there.
Yeah. That's a great Jeff Foxworthy type joke. If he was,
Thanks, buddy.
He's Fox Newsing you. He would have to explain that.
yeah.
He mansplained to
Man.
another man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Greta Van
Jeff Fox
Susteren.
Newsworthy. It's a whole new character for
boom.
you.
I love that. Thank you, Ed.
I
That's
tell the
so
gator
fun.
joke, you decide. Right, buddy? That's what you do, you fucking sellout.
Thank you, Keith. You can buy Keith's book on his website. And it's a wonderful book. What is it called?
The Great American Novel is my autobiography, and then Hemden and I did a relationship book together. And then broke up.
Oh, my goodness.
That'll happen.
So
It's
I
hard to
guess-
read a book.
I guess don't read that one or do read it.
Never write a
Do
book
read it.
together.
The information is good because for a lot of people, we were like, sounds like you don't belong together. You can end this.
I didn't realize you guys have dated, but I'm sure you guys have discussed this on your show, and I'm sure I'm the ignorant one. In the,
No.
in the
We
room.
really like when people forget that.
Yeah.
We're very comfortable with that.
Okay, good. Well, I'm happy I've done something right.
This is a true story. I see Ben. Ben goes, what are you guys doing here today? Oh,
No one tells me.
Feeling fucking great and comfortable. I'll see you downstairs. Jesus.
Nobody tells me who's booked on the show. For Christ's sake.
And then we're like, we could have said nothing. Oh, wrong day. Bye. I'm here to eat a
You could have left. No.
We came here for the fajita.
Yes. Well, I'm happy you stayed for the show. You guys are wonderful, and Keith, you're doing so funny. You're doing some funny stuff.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man, Greta Van Susteren's show is on at 4:00
Salt of the earth.
on Fox News
You
Network.
know the whole schedule, huh?
Yeah, she's a Scientologist.
Oh, good. I'm glad you guys got her. Do
Yeah.
you want to keep hosting this show real quick?
No. I'm sorry. I was busy. All right, Marcus. What's another story? The alligator's dead. This woman's sad. The whole thing's
Alligator's
over.
dead. Everything's over. Let's go over to Pennsylvania for our next story.
Keithland.
Go on.
State police say a 78-year-old nun was caught shoplifting $23 worth of coffee, snacks, and toiletries.
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
her away.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you once again. Thank you for finishing my sentence. I very much appreciate your assistance
have
in
a-
my reading.
You
Where
guys have a
else
real
would the
connection.
story go, you know?
I mean, she's got to have some time toiletries. She's a nun. Let her do whatever she wants. She's married to Christ. She's not getting banged. Let her do whatever she wants.
Jesus can fuck her.
I mean, the thing is that in my head, I feel like
White
all
Jesus.
priests and nuns fuck, right?
I
no
think
one,
so.
No one ever
Maybe.
talks about it. They have to. at
Actually,
least
nuns are very well known for being lesbianic,
Right.
and there's a lot of like, hoo-ha
fuck. See,
stuff.
that's great. Good for them.
I will say lesbianic makes them sound like they're cyborg lesbians.
I mean, they're a little robotic in their speech.
I had Sister Susan Bundy and Sister, oh my goodness, I'm forgetting the name of the other
Oh,
one. but
now he's naming porns that he watched. Go ahead.
Sister Susan Bundy. I will be Googling that now and see what comes up.
Anyway, catch him 2 p.m. Fox News.
Yeah? No, 3 a.m. Yeah, you gave me too much credit. But no, yeah, lesbians, you're right.
Did your dad ever
they
fuck
tend to
a
be
nun?
nuns.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
Is your mom a nun?
Nope.
So how did that work? Is he Catholic?
They fuck the same way we do.
I know, but like, did he have to like leave the?
No, he did. He had to get permission from the Pope to get married. Yep.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
But that's all changing. I think new pope is actually allowing popes to marry. He will be allowing such things.
Priest.
Yeah. Well,
Pope
priests.
could do. Yeah. Pope could pope. Whatever Pope wants.
Whatever you want, Pope. One Pope to the other.
Good point. Good pope.
Pope, it ain't easy, man.
It's not easy.
Sure as
No.
fuck.
That's very important because God would come down and say, no, let the priests get married before he said, let the gays get married. God knows what's important and has his priorities straight.
Yeah, so you think the first step in the Catholic Church allowing gays to get married is letting priests get married, and then next thing you know, we have actual equality.
Well, it's like the same thing, right?
Priests and gays?
Yeah. A lot of priests are gay.
No, that's called pedophilia.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that's not called pedophilia. Marcus, what's the
Ben,
story?
you really got political lately.
Man, I just can't get enough of Outnumbered, which airs at noon on the Fox News Network. It is one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Well, back to the shoplifting nun. Troopers say Sister Agnes Panino was seen taking the items from the surplus outlet near Berwick on Monday afternoon. WNEP-TV reports police determined the woman captured on surveillance video was the nun who lived about 20 miles away at a convent.
It's like a convent down the road.
Danville.
Do you read,
convent down the road at
all the
Danville.
news?
I know old news.
What's next? What's next, smartass?
Oh no, I'm not sure what story you're reading from.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. I don't like nuns.
No, go on.
I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. I saw my mom yell at a nun once, and ever since I was like, you know what, she's right. My mom took her spot.
I mean, I understand women who went into the nunnery. It's a relatively safe space. It's not the patriarchy. Women can actually have power there. I think I would have gone into the nunnery if I was a gal in the 1930s, 40s, 50s.
I don't know. I had a hard time with some nuns when I was a kid.
Yeah,
They're terrible, but I like
right?
that kind of.
Yeah.
I kind of like that about them.
I got hit for dropping a pencil box. I got a detention for yawning once.
Why'd you drop the pencil box, Ed?
Because it was on the edge and it fell over.
You
don't
buttery
hit-
fingered fat bastard. You
don't
shouldn't
hit
have dropped
the
it.
I fucking learned how to do my handwriting teacher, Sister Dolores. She's fucking dead now. Thank
I
God.
had my typewriter teacher, Sister Teresa. She said we didn't have computers in my school, and I was like, "Don't you? I mean, why are we learning typewriters?" And she said, "You never know when computers are gonna go out of style. You never know when they're gonna go away." So I can still type like a motherfucker though.
Yeah.
So that's good. No, I have a massive amount of respect for nuns.
For what?
I think they're kind of badass chicks.
No.
They
You don't
gave
think
up.
so?
They gave up.
What's wrong with the nun? What's the number one negative quality that nuns have?
She's married to an invisible guy who died 2,000 years ago.
So was a woman who was married to someone on Wall Street.
She's a fucking idiot, too.
Well,
I hate their clothes. They got bad clothes.
well,
Close. Come on.
that's fine. I don't know. I can defend a good nun.
Sister
Wrong women.
Kathleen was a fucking bitch too.
Doesn't sound
I
like you
like
can.
that they're mean, Ed.
They're not-
Horrible.
What?
Eddie, all of our girlfriends, every girl we know are mean.
But I broke
Married
up
to
with
a
them.
Saint. I'm not married.
But if I was, she'd be a goddamn angel.
Yeah.
Holden, your thoughts on Eddie just saying that he was married to a
And
girl?
let's get married. Let's marry our girls this year. We're
my.
doing it.
I'm not
Double
going.
wedding. We're marrying our fucking girls. You have to go because we're about to ask you to be our best man, Ben Kissel.
Oh my God! I can't. A buffet with nothing but cold shrimp.
I think
No,
you'd be-
it's going to be a
gonna
bowl. It's going to be a bowl of mayonnaise. You can figure it out.
I think you'd be a great. I'll make you an usher.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I think
Ed.
you'd be a great usher. People would be scared of you. You tell them where to sit. It'd be awesome.
Dude, what do we
Very
do?
good.
What kind of wedding band are we going to have? Let's get fucking, like the
This
almond
guy
bro-
knows Dave Navarro.
Yeah.
I do know Dave Navarro.
You could
I
call
can
it
get
Dave
him.
Navarro. We'll get him in.
Yeah.
We're getting fucking married. Ed
Eddie,
and me.
Jackie, you wouldn't believe it. Eddie accidentally had, what is it? Is it a Freudian slip?
Yeah, Freudian slip.
He
I
said he
had a
was
Freudian
married.
Uh-oh.
And then I said, yeah, let's do it.
Oh my
so
God,
we're both going to get married to our
roundtable
girls.
marriage.
Do you want to get married too?
Jackie, we could just leave sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can go to the bathroom whatever the hell you
needed
want.
to take a breather for a second. No, my
Pamela,
bladder
do
was
you
about
have to go to the
explode.
bathroom?
I just went.
Okay, we're good.
I went a little while ago.
No, I'm not gonna get married though. But I gotta pop out these roundtable kids.
I went in
Okay.
Jackie's cup. You didn't see it?
Oh, you pissed in her cup.
She's not wearing headphones, so she can't hear me right now.
I like it. Jew piss clears up a lot of stuff in your face, though.
It does. It does. Because
I've
it's
heard.
cleaner than normal piss.
Yeah.
I don't
It's that chicken parm.
Whether you believe in it still or not, it's still in there, so I'm fine with it.
All right, so it'll be a fun wedding. You guys are both
The
going to get married.
chosen piss.
That's right. That's right.
I'm glad you pushed it further to a joke that I already killed.
Holden, what's Marcus's role in this wonderful wedding?
He will be invited to the after party.
I don't really, I'm gonna be busy that day anyway.
Doing
Like research, shit like that.
I think
I'll
he
come
can be
after
the,
I'm done with work.
He
You
can be
could
the
be
DJ.
my bone collector.
Okay, yeah, he'll be our bone man.
Great. Lesbian bowman.
There you go. Done.
I want to be
Done
the
and done.
salsa part of the wedding. Can I do that?
What do you mean,
does that
like
mean?
the music or the food?
The music. Yeah, no, not the food.
Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a dance competition, and you're gonna be like, no, but then you've been
like
practicing
Footloose.
all fucking
Okay.
year. Yeah. You're gonna rip it up, and everyone's be like, I can't believe she did it.
She's got Latina blood throwing through her. That's what everyone's gonna say.
Yeah, exactly. But you gotta start doing flips and stuff.
Oh
now,
yeah, I could do
practicing.
flips. Yeah, look at me. Yeah.
Speaking of your Latina blood, how's the dominoes coming?
Oh man, well it's not summer. I think it's more of a summer activity.
Yeah?
Yeah, you got to be drinking and smoke up on a roof while you play dominoes.
Yeah.
I've realized. It's
What
not like
is dominoes?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I never played it.
Not
It's
the
little
pizza.
tiles with numbers. You put them together and then you throw it down and then you shoot somebody.
And you,
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
and you call the unused dominoes the boneyard,
Yeah.
which I fucking love.
Yeah, bone.
Huh, dominoes.
Throwing bones.
You know what? It sounds like Rummy Cube.
No, it's nothing like fucking barbecue.
Holy shit! That chicken and meat shit was like stupid shit. But what the fuck did you just
Rummy
say?
Cube, Keith. Rummy, one of the greater games.
Rummy Cube?
Yeah.
Ew.
You never heard of Rummy Cube?
I've heard of fucking Rummy
You
Cube.
never played it?
I have played it.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan. You may as well put it up there with fucking Yahtzee. And I hate
Yahtzee's a great game.
Yahtzee. No, I hate Yahtzee.
We know
had
why you
Disney
like Yahtzee.
Why?
Rhymes with your
Eddie,
grandfather.
shut up, you bastard.
No, Yahtzee's dumb. I had Disney Yahtzee, so you had to like match the Disney faces with each other, and I fucking hated it.
Marcus, you know what? You know Rummy Cube.
Absolutely not. I had to look it up on Wikipedia.
No, you
Cube
know.
is
Spelled
dumb.
all weird.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Rummy Cub.
Right, Rummy Cub. They say it combines elements of rummy and mahjong.
Oh, I like mahjong.
So you'll like
I
Rummy
used to
Cube.
play with all
How
the...
old are you guys?
I used to play with all the Jewish ladies. My mom used to have mahjong parties, and I had no friends or.
This one's wearing
brothers.
a grandma sweater.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
happening here?
It's his cardigans. He has many heathered cardigans now.
Oh, because of
Fox News.
5 o'clock in the morning, Fox and Friends airs, and I love the show. Love that programming.
You never learned mahjong?
No.
In all your Jewish travels?
No.
It's
I know
great.
We're a different Jew. That sounds like white Jew. I'm part of the black Jew tribe.
Oh,
you are?
Yeah.
the black
But you're not
Israelites.
No.
Oh my God, they're always yeah. If you're ever in New York
They're a
City, go to
handful. I'll
7th
tell you.
Avenue and 33rd Street. You can't get enough of them. But you're not black.
I'm not black, but
That's
there's
sweet to say. Thank you.
It was the highest compliment I've ever given. That's not true. Black people are wonderful people.
there's Ashkenazi Jews and Sephardic Jews. Sephardic Jews are considered the black Jews.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
It's because you have beautiful hair. Is that why?
It's because we're dark and people didn't let us in their house.
I understand that. I grew up in one of those houses. I hear you.
I wasn't allowed in places either. I
We're
follow.
just too drunk, though.
We're called sand N-words.
Oh yeah, I've heard the term.
Yeah, with a bunch of white people, you just have to say the N-word and everyone gets where they are.
I know
Oh, yeah.
ninjas or something like that.
Yes,
or,
yes.
Yeah, Norblers.
We do flips. You know how Jews do.
Oh,
Oh,
you're like
yeah.
gypsies.
Oh, do you steal things as well?
Trixie.
I respect the gypsy. I have a lot of respect for the gypsy, by the way.
Gypsies.
I think they're
No,
great.
Oh,
No, they're great.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
they do. They constantly find ways to win.
To steal.
To steal
To
and
get.
trick you and be
They
Marcus, your
always
thoughts
got their
on
kids
gypsies.
out at 4 in the morning.
Gypsies, great music.
Great music,
Yeah,
great
fucking awesome
people.
music.
They do fill their children with heroin so they don't cry as they hold them.
The
Which
American
gypsies are you
gypsies
talking
are fun.
about? Because there's so many gypsies. There's gypsies
What-
in Israel, Europe. There's gypsies
They're all
here.
the same.
I'm going to go with the
Culturally completely
L
different.
train gypsy.
Yeah.
What is that?
East Village gypsies. Oof, man, that's a tough breed.
Oh, yeah.
My big
It's Gogo
fella-
Bordello. It's a shit ton of great music out of the East Village bathhouses.
I was in a gypsy musical. That's how I met my husband.
Really?
Really?
Really good music. Yeah.
Was it
Was it
gypsy?
gypsy?
It was not gypsy.
Oh,
it was,
man.
It was off Broadway.
I had a dream. I would love to see it.
How many tambourines were in the show?
No tambourines.
That's very ungypsy.
That's not gypsy.
Bullshit! Bullshit!
We had
There's
the
no
viola.
finger symbols. Get out!
Did you guys do weird money exchanges whenever people tried to buy tickets?
Yeah, that's. Oh, you're waiting for change? Okay, I guess you can have some then.
It's a bunch of hat tricks. It's like, no, you put it in here. Oh no, we put it in here.
That's a fun people.
I used to work at the poorhouse, man. They would come in so late, fucking always trying to steal
They
shit.
don't sign the receipt.
Yeah, they don't sign the receipt.
And
They
they-
fucking take
they
the
try to
salt
take it
shakers.
back.
If you're not looking, the little kids are trying to steal your laces on your shoes.
Must have been tough for you, Eddie, because even if you were, you can't see your laces.
Oh,
yeah.
it's because I'm so big.
Because you're so fat.
I'm
I
big.
don't know. I thought it was mean and uncalled for.
That's
fine.
ridiculous.
It is kind
Anyway,
of weird.
Shepard Smith, he airs from 10 a.m. to noon.
Now, Shep I can get
love
behind. I
Shepard
like
Smith.
Shep.
Yeah, we really do love Shepard.
Man.
We do. Shepard's the best. All right, Marcus. So where are we going with this story?
That's pretty much all the story is. Just none got shoplifted. She's only going to get a ticket.
Good.
Yeah.
Leave her alone.
Yeah. It's shoplift. They call it a summary offense.
How about a flogging?
But the a flogging for a nun shoplifting.
She didn't drop any of it, though.
That's right.
And by the way, the Saint Cyril and Methodius convent declined to
They're
comment
not gonna
on
comment
the story.
on that. Yeah.
Declined to comment on the
Story
story
that's happening.
Yeah.
that is happening.
It's going on.
This
The
is
story
like,
that's
I
happening.
love the bit that you chose to go with the entire episode, Keith. Just drives Marcus insane. I have to defend Marcus, so Keith, you are a dickhead, but I do like your.
You know what?
I have
I've
to-
never seen Marcus upset. He's still smiling, but you could see.
Oh, he stopped smoking, so he's real now.
Yeah. A year in a week from
About
Sunday.
a week then, right?
So my
Keith, I have to just ask you as a friend of Marcus.
my patience is thin. My patience is thin. It is. I am not as patient as I once was. Keith.
All right.
Cigarettes or weed?
Both.
Ooh, why?
Weed makes me paranoid.
Well, you know why?
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You can't
Yeah,
be
some
smoking
people
cigarettes.
they smoke weed and they just start thinking about all the responsibilities.
Yeah,
which I don't
responsibilities. I
understand.
start thinking everyone hates me. It's
Because for me, it's like that all elite. I go play the video game and it goes away.
Fucking Allman Brothers.
And yeah, I listen to Eat a Peach and I'm fucking rocking and rolling and trying to figure out how to steal a car.
We go
I
see
don't
Bruce
understand.
Stringbean.
When you say you're dating a woman, right?
A sweet, delicious woman.
She's an
Every
actual woman.
inch of her.
It's crazy. He
is
turned her, she was
an
a lesbian.
emotion, Is a moment.
She turned what?
Holden used to be a lesbian.
Yeah.
Yes.
He changed.
Went
Yeah, no.
to Lilith Fair.
It is
4
actually
times.
probably the greatest credit that Holden has is changing the sexual orientation of another person. I mean, it's
Yeah.
quite phenomenal.
And she is so much better than he could ever dream of being.
so much better. I mean, we're all still stunned.
Well,
and,
okay, I wanted to be fair. She was dabbling, but my big fat hog won.
Pixar didn't happen.
Don't high five.
We got there, Keith. Keith was high-fiving
right. Your big fat hog did win, Holden.
You're
It's
big
mean
fat-
sometimes, right?
Oh, brother. You don't want to sneak into the shower and surprise it. You'll
Let's
find
see the hog.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Oh,
see
you
the
don't
hog.
want to see the
No,
hog.
you
Let's
don't.
see the
Wait, I
hog.
don't.
No,
I want to see
You don't want to be turned.
Yes, I do.
Oh, my God.
Let's see the hog.
It
Like,
looks
we
like
used
a 2-foot potato.
Yeah, like a yam. It's more like a yam than a penis.
It's a little yammy.
All right. Well, I'm sure it's very beautiful.
That sounds like HPV.
And I'm sure it's covered in that.
Gotta get those shots.
All right, Marcus. Anything else with this nun?
Nope.
Keith?
That's the whole story. She's preying on it. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Oh no.
Keith, do you want to just announce the next story?
Here's a fun story. Guy was drunk driving, but he's the mayor.
Yeah, that's bad.
Go ahead, fill him in.
Fuck right off, Keith.
That would be a good story. It happens all the
That
time.
would be a good story.
Yeah.
It doesn't ever make the papers, but I would read the story.
About the drunk driving mayor?
Yeah.
I can't believe the mayor's not getting driven around.
Yeah.
Fucking give him a driver.
Have a driver.
Marcus, tell
A
us
drunk
about
driver.
the drunk driving mayor.
The drunk driving. There was a mayor. There was a drunk driver.
Right.
Don't, Keith.
That
No need.
was.
Did the mayor have a magic hat?
Marcus.
No, he was drinking Magic Hat. Hey.
Very good. All right, great improv skills, Marcus.
How do we
Thank
know
you.
he was a mayor? Was it Sash?
No, you don't wear a
No,
sash
that's
all
the
the.
big
You only
hat.
wear the sash when you become the mayor. You don't wear the sash every
Keep the
day.
sash. Wear it every day.
Some mayors like to wear the sash every day.
I'll tell you what, if de Blasio wore the sash, I bet he'd have some more fucking respect.
Oh my God, De Blasio's the worst.
Did he
Don't
wear
even
the
get me
sash when he
started.
killed the groundhog?
Probably.
Staten Island Chuck.
Fucking took that fucker out.
He is the worst. Don't even get me going. Anyway, well, I was just trying to think of another Fox News show to plug, and I can't.
We're out of time. Hold the
We're
time.
What's her face that like
Happening now.
Great.
I don't know.
With Jen and Scott. And Jen Scott.
None of us
John
watch any of this. Of course
Okay,
not.
Happening Now is a very good
The
show.
Simpsons review show.
That's not Fox News, Eddie. I'm throwing things now.
Hey, we don't need to get violent.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was pretty violent.
Yeah,
I
it's-
apologize.
They've changed you, man.
Wrong.
You're acting like you're working for CNN or something.
Thanks, Keith.
I met some CNN people.
Nice people.
I don't know.
Oh
I don't
wow,
like
you're
him.
you're
that's
ready
quite
to
the
flip.
name drop over there.
I know CNN
I
people.
met CNN people.
I did. I met some CNN people, and they weren't fun.
No, they're not fun. It's news people.
Yeah, the newsmen, hard drinkers, late nights, churning out news. every
Sounds
which
like
way.
fun.
What's
Yeah.
going on in Wichita right now? You don't know. They do.
Marcus, news story.
Let's see here. A Euclid man faces charges that accuse him of begging in more former neighbor's home more than 100 times in a single year, you fucking piece of shit.
Oh, my God. Marcus, you're letting Keith get under your skin. Come on.
I know, this is what they do. They come in and they sow discontent.
It is an obnoxious style of interviewing, but it is what they do.
I know it's what they do.
It is fine. Making people cry, which is good.
You do look brighter after this year long of no smoke.
He does, right?
Rebecca lets you in with that Dunkin' Donuts cup?
Yeah.
We don't talk. That's the most controversial thing that's ever been said. Don't talk about that.
We'll edit it post.
Yeah, we'll edit that out. No, definitely not.
Man, I got a massage in Chinatown today.
How was it?
Ooh, a
get a
legal
happy
one.
ending?
Legal one. No.
Legal.
Yeah, me and the lady, we went down to Chinatown, got a half hour each. I gotta say, it was fucking wonderful. $20 for a half hour.
Do they stand on you and all that?
Yeah,
No,
they do the
she
hard hands.
straddled my head.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she straddled my head, started like elbowing my fucking spine. It was amazing.
But were you guys in the same room together?
There was a curtain between us.
See, I think that's great because I never want to look at my fucking boyfriend getting hard while somebody gets in.
I did a
deep in
couple's
dickens.
massage with an ex, and I
Yuck.
hated it.
No, I
Really?
never want to do that.
I didn't. Well, you look down. You don't look at them.
Well, I could see her though, right? I like the curtain at least.
Yeah, we had the
curtain's
curtain,
fine.
so she could hear me like, "Oh yeah, you fucking bitch, yeah, get it." She heard that, but then,
better than Ed.
yeah, she was very nice.
By the way, what a fun show you guys have. The host just left. I love it. I love what you do here.
Our bladders get full sometimes.
Yeah, man, we're free partiers, man. You wanna go leave and take a pee pee? You go fucking pee pee, man. You go out your front. You gotta go out your back. You go out your back.
No,
Yeah.
I never go out my back during a show.
No.
I
I've
keep
never
it out my
have.
back. I
Not
keep
in
it
the
out my back.
No
bathrooms.
poo. No poo.
You can't poo during a show, but you can leak out the front.
It's the bathrooms here. I can't get comfortable.
Oh, I can take a shit anywhere.
Yeah?
If you asked me to shit on the floor right now and I had to, I
Shit
would.
on the floor.
I don't have
Shit
to. I
on
don't
the
have
floor.
anything in me.
trying
I
to
just
know.
got it all out. But I only dump out my frump when I'm here.
I've been brewing for a little while.
Oh,
Those
yeah?
massages really just jar you loose
which
sometimes.
is
That's the thing. They'll get it out of you.
Yeah.
But my favorite part of my body to get massaged is my ass. I
Yes.
didn't
I
realize.
got some butt done.
Man, when you get those elbows into your ass and you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
Is that your cum face?
No, it wasn't. That was just my go face.
Yeah, no, I kept my underwear on, and she ripped them down, man. She went for it. It was
I
great.
love that.
Yeah, it was good. It was like, oh, ho, ho. All right,
I feel
lady.
like she knows something that you don't. Like, look, I know
She
you
knows a
covered
lot
your
that I
ass, but we're gonna need to get in there.
All right, now it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
Who are you gonna slap? I don't fucking know. Nobody knows until you say it. Why would I even fucking guess what you were gonna slap? All right? Everybody does it, all right? You get to pick one person from your personal life, growing up all these years, up to now. It could be a person from last week, could be a person from when you were 3 years old. You gotta smack their face right in their head.
I
all
would
right?
smack anybody who told me that anything would be on my permanent record.
What did anybody do?
Like
Did anybody
a police
say that?
officer?
No, like all your teachers growing up, you can't misbehave. This can't happen. That can't happen because it'll be on your There is no permanent record.
No, there's a permanent record. They found some shit on me every time I come back in the
Well,
class.
that's because you went to prison.
Yeah, you have felonies.
You went to jail.
Different.
It's expunged.
I immediately. It's funny you say that because I immediately started thinking of what teacher I would smack. Right. But I think I will smack. There were the jocks in high school. They were really mean to me and really rude, and they called themselves the Grade 8, and there were like 12 of them.
But you became buddies with them, didn't you?
No.
After they
well, I
realized
guess
they
by
wanted weed?
Year 12, they started wanting weed, and I was the man to talk to, so I got high with some of them. But I would still smack. You know what? I'd smack this one, the little wisecracking one. Banks.
Ew.
Banks.
Oh, you laugh like this?
Banks was a
wisecracking?
racist little redneck. He kind of was the one that would hide behind the big ones. He was really good at golf.
Oh, yeah?
He was
That's a North Carolina pastime.
Oh,
right there.
yeah. Well, actually, I like playing golf, but he was like obnoxiously good, like he was a shithead. You know what I'm saying? A rapist, maybe.
Ooh.
Allegedly. I don't know. I don't know that.
Throwing allegations about a person.
It's allegedly because I made it up the allegation.
Yeah.
Football player in North Carolina in your school was a rapist? Come on.
He's a golfer.
Golfer, actually.
And a banker.
Well, his name was Banks.
Allegedly, maybe sometime since I've known him and have not heard about it at all, but maybe he did something
Took
bad.
it without asking.
Maybe he did.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I'm totally assuming.
You're saying you didn't see either way.
I didn't see. No one told me.
Right.
Nobody told me he didn't rape anyone.
No one said he didn't.
Right.
Keith, who would you smack?
Keith didn't rape anyone.
And did you rape anyone?
I did not rape anybody. It would be Jeremy May, high school bully, because Roger Lafferty's already dead.
Oh, I got a dead bully in my life, too.
Smack his
Mine
ghost?
was a high school bully, too.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't do that. It's
No, you
like-
can do it.
I mean,
no,
just tell us why.
I mean, I can't say their full names.
Or
but
what
there were-
Fox News show would you smack?
None
Which
of them.
one do you dislike?
Why would you?
MSNBC. Fucking throw them to the ground,
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
my
Would you
God.
smack MSNBC?
Chris Matthews right in his fucking bizarrely wet-lipped face. His wet lips, always. No, but I had the same thing. Bullies in high school. There's a guy, Dan, CJ. They literally are all janitors now.
Which is a fine profession.
That's it. I mean, just high school bullies who were just terrible people.
All my ex-bullies are doing great.
Are they?
Yeah, it's so aggravating.
You're the loser? They were right. So they weren't bullies.
I'm
They were
living
just
in a
accurately
studio
describing your
apartment.
future and
Yeah.
your present.
Yeah, totally. They were totally right. And if I were to talk to them today, if they tried to apologize, they'd be like, "Don't. You're right."
No, okay. No, but someone to smack. Why not, let's see, anyone, do we have to have met them?
Yeah, you had to have had some, at least, if not personally know them, at least met them. You had to have at least had eye contact and some interaction with them.
Steve Totten, he was a teacher of mine. He used to play the guitar. Everybody loved him.
you've
Yeah.
He got cancer, and then he
Turdy
was-
Point Buck.
The 30 Point Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was doing good, right?
He's actually a really nice guy. I don't want
He's
to
got an
slap him.
album out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had an album, so never mind. I don't want to slap anyone other than the bullies.
Well, that was a fucking roller coaster.
It didn't really work out too well. But.
Hemda, you're slapping everybody?
She
You're
already
slapping
said
a bunch of people?
Everybody who told me that the permanent record is a thing.
And I had one awesome
Although-
dude who said, "Hey man, because I was making really bad grades in middle school and I got grounded." And he said, "Hey man, none of these grades in middle school matters. High school is when it even matters towards college. So just fucking go crazy." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" So I had a blast not doing shit in middle school.
But isn't it sad, though? Because isn't everything now public record forever? You're filmed from birth forever.
Well, you got to watch what you're putting online, what you're filming, what you're taking pics of. All right.
Yeah. Only the shaft. Don't show the tip.
Never.
That's how they recognize you.
Only the root of it. Only the base of it. Jackie,
All right.
who
I
would
would say
you slap?
I'm slapping my middle school counselor.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh
okay.
yeah, because I was the bully, so I kept getting thrown into peer mediation, where rather than them dealing with me, they would make me sit down and talk to the people that I was bullying face to face, and they would watch and ask questions. But what would I do after I did that? Go beat the fucking shit out of them. And I was just like, Why are you doing this? Why are you making me talk to this person? I'm just gonna go beat the shit out of him afterwards. And
Right.
he just kept throwing me into peer mediation.
Jackie was the bully.
Yeah, I was
Just
the bully.
all the
I was
huge
bullied
men
for a
on this
long time.
podcast have been bullied, and Jackie, the woman, is the bully.
Well, I was bullied for a long time, so I became a bully.
Yeah, I switched back and forth too.
Yeah, you know, and I was just like, there's got to be a different option here. So that person, I fucking hated her so much. I was just like, ooh, you know who I really want to beat the shit out of?
Who?
You. I wanted to beat the shit out of the fucking counselor.
Oh.
Because she was such a fucking idiot. So I kept doing it because I'm like, well, this is all that's going to happen. So I would slap her, and maybe that would have gotten out my rage in a different way.
Fuck
Very
yeah.
nice.
Beautiful.
I
Eddie?
punched my vice principal once.
Slap
Oh, yeah?
Eddie, please.
I know. No, I was talking.
Oh, you
know,
punched
so-
you actually
Yeah, in
did.
real life. Yeah.
Right.
Your
Wait,
father.
you punched your principal?
Vice principal. I was in a fight and he grabbed me and I thought he was one of the guy's boys, so I just turned around and swung and it
I
you know,
love
was
you.
a mess.
Yeah, you can punch the vice principal. The principal loves it.
Yeah, Ed was the dude I needed in high school. The dude that I could
Yeah.
like smoke weed with, and then when shit went down,
Fuck
I could
it.
just run, just like be like, "You're a piece of shit," and then run away and let Ed fight. Sometimes I still do that in like whenever we walk through the ghetto.
It's nice to have you run away though.
Yeah.
Ghetto is an inappropriate term, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no,
The-
yeah. It's
the
called where
projects.
where they live.
It's where you idiots live.
Much better.
Where they live.
I would say I would want to slap Sister Dolores, the handwriting teacher who slapped me, but fuck her. She doesn't deserve the attention.
Whoa.
You just gave it to her.
Yeah. You just said her name multiple times.
I
on
know.
the show.
Fucking God damn, she's dead though. It
I
doesn't
bet you
matter.
would rail on her. I bet you'd take your big
Dig
dick
her
out
up.
and just
That's what
fuck
you know.
her.
Yeah, just fucking dig her up and slap her skeleton.
We did not say that was off limits.
But no, I would slap X, man. He was this drug dealer in Tallahassee. He was a real pain in my side.
I was thinking about smacking that drug dealer who used to live next to us when we first moved
In
to
the
New
ghetto?
York.
in where?
the ghetto, in the
Oh,
Project,
Kalani.
where they live.
Kalani.
Kalani was
We
a
had
fucking
this next
piece of
door
shit.
neighbor. He was the worst piece of shit ever, and I was thinking about making him my slap, but
Yeah, Kalani's fucking garbage.
Oh my god! What
Another
a
one
worst-
who's probably
what did-
fucking underground.
Another drug dealer
he's
that
lucky.
let you down.
What did X do that made him such a pain in your side?
Oh, X was always
wouldn't
trying
take
to
credit
like,
cards.
yeah, he was always trying to like get it all. He was trying to get everything so cheap all the time, and always trying to like get us to bring down the prices, and he always like threatened us. So he would pretend to be George Clinton sometimes, and he would like call and be like, "Oh, it's George, I'm outside." And I was like, "All right, come in," and then it would just be him, and it's like, "What the fuck you doing here, X?" He was mad. He was a horrible person.
Classic. We've all been through that. That's great.
Marcus, normally we declare a winner. I guess in this scenario, the person who gets to actually go back in time and slap them in some bizarre sort of fantasy realm. Who wins? Who won
Actually,
it?
I think I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm gonna give it
That's
to
2
you.
weeks in a row,
You
sir.
never win.
That's 2 weeks in a row I fucking won this shit. I'm getting pussy
You're getting
tonight.
You're gonna slap Banks.
Yeah, you gotta go. Out of all the people that were sitting here, the person that sounds like they need the slap the most would be Banks.
And I feel bad because I kind of feel bad for him now.
Why?
I'm gonna slap the fuck out of that
But
dude.
he's doing great. He's
Your
got all
big
the money.
donkey hands.
All right, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's been this episode of Roundtable of Gentlemen, and what a fun episode
So
it's
it
been.
was very fun.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here, Keith. Thank you so much for being here, Hemda.
Oh.
And
thanks for turning your
now
phone.
who's the piece of
And
shit?
now his phone's
fucking cocked.
Of course, you guys know Keith and the Girl. Check out their podcast if you have not. I'm sure you have. It's a wonderful podcast, and
the whole network.
the whole
Yeah.
network. That's correct.
You guys got any new
KeithAndTheGirl.com.
shows?
Keith and the Girl. What?
got any new
3
shows on the network?
We post episodes 5 days a week. We don't. Oh, we do. We have Hot Mess. They're on our network right now.
Cool.
And they do 10-minute messes. It's Andrea Allen and Emily Lubin, who are hilarious. And they reveal things about their guests that are completely inappropriate. Go to KeithAndTheGirl.com for more.
Rock and roll.
All right,
Yeah.
awesome. Jackie, you can find Jackie on Twitter at Jackie. Do we do the Twitter thing anymore?
Yeah, but I got pfeffers up my ass. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, who cares? Eddie's on Twitter. At...
I'm building the Instagram. Twitter's
Oh, you're
fine.
doing
I got
Instagram?
the Twitter, people.
Everyone's on Instagram.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm on the
only one still
Instagram. We gotta
Twitter.
bump
I
it
do-
up.
I do
3 weeks.
Twitter. I don't
Any
like
tunes.
pictures. I
Let's
don't like
get
pictures.
it, man.
All right,
I have a ticket pictures of all kinds of shit.
Good, I'm happy. All right, I'm
Turning
Ben
into
Kissel
quite
on
the
Twitter. Marcus
talented
Parks.
photographer.
You're very talented. Marcus, you're on Instagram at Marcus Parks. Holden, you do
Twitch,
right?
Holden Ho on Twitch.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
And Keith, anything you want to plug? Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm
Fuck
Keith.
yeah.
I want to plug at Keith and the Girl on all social media,
She did so much more work than you did.
She's good. She's good.
including Instagram.
Maybe this is why the relationship didn't work out.
Oh my goodness.